Yo, peace to the gods on earth. Reflected light from the melanated mystic Baba G. Quick message reflection. You see, the first hermetic principle, all is mental. So, knowing this, we know reality, the physical world that you see, is an illusion. It's a projection of the mind and your thoughts and one's mind and consciousness. What appears to be physical is really not. It's really just vortexes of energy. All is energy. This is science. This is supreme mathematics. So what you see as physical is really spiritual reflection. We're in the age of Aquarius, so there's plenty of information and teachers kicking true divine knowledge out here, you know. But I just want you to stay focused, reflection, and I want you to know that, you see, since all is mental, Babylon is a mind state. See, you must first get in tune with your own technologies of the body. To get in tune with nature is to get in tune with self. It's to understand and know thyself. And at that point, reflection, you realize we as humans, we are the ones that create all of this. We are the ones that create heaven on earth. We're the ones that create hell on earth through our mindsets and our mind state. One has to be polluted within oneself to be thinking on a low vibration, or to be thinking like a normal sheep human thinks. Babylon, doesn't ever think outside of the box. And this type of thinking manifests in our daily life as ignorant and living backwards. And that's where the evil comes from. Live backwards is evil. So as we're going throughout our days through this human experience, why we're experiencing such traumatic and painful and suffering and crazy things on this earth is because of our mind states. We've been deprived of knowledge. We've been intellectually starved of knowledge throughout our human experience. But as you tap into your higher self, as you tap into higher frequencies of knowledge or knowledge of self, and you ascend and spiritually, then the universe will start unfolding the answers of life, the keys to life, and you are the key, reflection, to your salvation. There's so much information, it's been broken down so many times and so simply. The I am consciousness, the Christos, which is Christ consciousness. Everything is one. We are all one organism. We're all one consciousness, vibrating on different frequencies of itself to experience life subjectively. God had to split himself. The waters had to be split from the waters. Waters were separated from the waters. God had to make himself in the image, right? We're made in the image of God. So God had to make Adam and Eve. God had to separate himself. Male and female, divine masculine and divine feminine, come together as one. Everything goes back to the oneness, because that's all it is. Everything is truthfully the same thing, expressing itself in different realities, parallel universes. So why I say this is, if it didn't, there'd be no point to any of this, because there'd be nothing. If you, the trick of it is, you truthfully are the only thing in existence. Everyone and everything else is just a reflection of you and your mind. We're in our mind. This is a simulation. It's a holographic universe. So keep that in mind, reflection. Babylon is a mind state that is created by negative or low vibrational thinking. It is created by not using our brains, right? We've gotten ourselves into a comfortable coma, and now we're waking up out of that coma with amnesia. You feel me? We're waking up out of this coma and we have amnesia, and as we're waking up, we have angels around us. We have divine reflections of ourselves, which is us, saying, "You are God, you are God." So it's for you to remember who you are and to wake up. So this to wake up. So you waking up, you coming out of your coma, out of your sleep, out of amnesia, out of the program. People been telling you their whole life who you are. And now you waking up and you saying, "No, this is who I am." You waking up and you saying, all the things that I've been told are all true. They're lies. And life is a lie. You take the F out of life, it's a lie. So this is how you reach self-mastery. This is how you reach spiritual development and growth. Self-mastery and spiritual growth. This is how you ascend and become fully lucid, is by realizing, reflection, life is a dream. But you got to be conscious. You got to be aware that you are dreaming, or else you will spend however long it takes, forever. You will spend forever falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up. Stay awake. Like, I don't just mean that in a way people say it, the trend, stay woke. No, like, really stay in the knowledge. Like, really apply some divine knowledge to your life. I can promise you, reflection, it works. You know what I'm saying? It works, and you gonna make what works for you. But you can't knock this knowledge, and it's not meant for everybody. It's not meant for everybody. Some people are their life path is to not even scratch the surface, is to not even tap into what is really going on. They stay on the surface level, and that's okay. That is completely okay, reflection. But that's pretty much, that was the message I wanted to say, that Babylon is a mind state. You know, we put ourselves in this situation, we could bring ourselves out. We threw ourselves into this simulation, and look at it for what it really is, and keep an optimistic glass half full. Even if shit is bad, it's an illusion. We threw ourselves into the simulation, reflection, and we gotta know what it is and keep the healthiest perspective in this simulation, because shit can get real. Shit can seem so real, and we can go through simulations that make us want to give up, make us want to stop going hard, stop speaking the truth. We may go through simulations that make us want to give up and just go back to what we're comfortable with. We've been comfortable with being slaves. We've been comfortable with being completely asleep and manipulated by our own self and our own demons. We've been too comfortable with with not, we became too comfortable with not using our brains. And this thing up here, the mind, is the most important thing, because all is mind, all is mental. For you to perceive anything in life through your five senses, you need a mind. You need to be the observer. For you to experience anything, you first have to observe it. The whole, when you sitting with yourself in your room, that's the whole universe right there. You're looking at the whole universe. And nothing outside of your nothing outside of your observation exists. But one must have a clear perspective, a healthy perspective, and one must have a divine perception of life. Because these eyes can be very deceiving. We're only perceiving life through our five senses. Reflection. What I'm trying to tell you is this shit is a dream, it's not real. So imagine, people do it all the time. People play video games. Damn near a virtual reality that's not real, and be so emotionally tied to the video game that they throw their controller at the TV screen because they're mad that they lost. I'm not exempt. I'll be playing 2K and I'll be getting mad sometimes when I don't win. Everything is you, so you always win. Reflection. But don't be so emotionally attached to this realm that you forget that it's spiritual, that you forget that it's a dream, and at any moment you can wake up and you can change how you're looking at this dream and become lucid. That's all I'm saying, reflection. Gotta use our dome piece, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the most honorable prophet, the melanated mystic Baba G. Shout out to all the gods, all my divine reflections. You are me, I am you, and I love you. Reflection. You know, I'm stepping out of my shell more. I'm unfolding to be who I'm meant to be in life, you know. I don't look the best today, but I'm just coming on here spitting truth, spitting facts. I don't care how I look. You know, I forgive myself too, because I made a lot of mistakes, bruh. I apologize for the people I've hurt. Just hurt myself. Everything is self, so hurt people. But as I'm healing, I'm getting on this device, this crystal ball, to share some of my thoughts today and just let you know we're going to be all right. Just keep the healthy perspective and get in tune with nature, of course. Self, know thyself. And as I'm healing myself through speaking truth and waking up and actively putting in the work to ascend and to become the greatest being that I can be, even when it feels like I'm stuck. See, when you stuck in a hole, you gonna start to know how to, you gonna use this. When that's all you got left is your mind, you gonna make shit happen. Trust me. When you lose everything in life and all you have left is yourself, you gonna start to use this up here and make some moves. Trust me, reflection. So that's my message of the day. Babylon, it's a mind state. Hell, it's a mind state. Heaven is a mind state. And if you can tap into that heavenly perspective, You'll bring that shit to your reality, to what you call earth. You will have a paradise, a heaven on earth. You'll have what you want. But you gotta know thyself first. So that's the message of the day. And as I'm spitting these thoughts, reflection, um, you know, as I'm growing and healing, it's a process, and I'm doing it for myself. But me doing it for myself, I'm doing it for the whole world. If I can heal myself, I'm healing the whole entire planet, because it all starts with self. And if I can heal myself, that means you heal yourself. You did heal yourself, and you can heal yourself, because you are me. And if just one person, if one person sees this video and they use it to do better in their life, bro, that's good. Because there's a lot of ignorance, and there's a lot of shit that don't matter, that's holding us back as a people, that's keeping us at a low vibration, that from this music, through all the spells and programs that have just been ignorantly casted into the world. I'm not exempt. It's me. But if I can today start to spit divine truth, proclaim the kingdom of God, and I can change my ways, and we have to chase healing. We have to pursue healing and spirituality before we are pursuing all these material things. Pursuing all these material things is just trying to fill a void that will never be filled, and is out of a hurt place that we want to pursue things that don't matter really, you know, because as though it looks good on the outside, as though these celebrities look good on the outside, and you want to be like these celebrities, and you want to have a supermodel girlfriend and a Ferrari and a lots of money, as though that seems appealing on the outside, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know how you would feel when you get that stuff. Sure, you may be really happy, but I'm telling you, that's not what this is about. What this is about is spiritual. And when it's all said and done, which is never ending, but you'll realize at the end of your life cycle, you can't take none of this shit with you, reflection. And that's the thing. You don't even want to take the Babylon mind state with you, because sure, say your next reality, you experience having all the money in the world, having a super rich family, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. You deserve everything. But say that that's your next reality, but you lose sight of what really matters. Because we're as humans, as gods, we're to me personally, we're greater than this. We built the pyramids. We're greater than the European lifestyle and Gucci and Louis and chains, and do you get yours, reflection, you know what I'm saying? Shine bright, you know what I'm saying? Get all the money, you know what I'm saying? Get all the paper, get all the riches that you can accumulate. You know what I'm saying? Go hard. Do you. Get yours. Go hard today, and and get it all. You know what I'm saying? And then look at the people that don't have shit, and then look at the animals. Look at the world. Look at the earth. Don't forget about the earth. Don't forget about nature. Don't neglect who you are inside. Don't never neglect. I can't never neglect who I am and my connection with the Most High, my connection with nature. Take it all away. Are we truly, and I'm talking to myself, take all the shit away. Most things are distractions from realizing, since feeling is knowing, from realizing that you are God. I promise you, if you was grounded every single day, you was getting sunlight, you was eating fruit, you was taking care of yourself, drinking water, exercising, being in the sun, being out in nature with the animals and the creatures. Like really being off the phone, being off of social media, being with some like-minded individuals, having good conversations out in nature, elevating without drugs, being high without drugs. I promise you, you will tap in and you will feel your power. But the false identity and the false perception of power, what feels like power, a lot of money makes us feel powerful. Weapons, guns, a lot of women, a lot of clothes, a lot of jewelry, a lot of people that worship you, being an idol. You may feel powerful, but because you are all powerful being, you are the only power. But just make sure that, see this, there's only one power. There's only one God, which is the source of all things, which is you. You are directly connected with that. But it's what you do with the force. You can use it. It's what you do with that power that tells you what kind of being you are. What kind of balance that you are bringing to the universe. Are you using your power and abusing it because you've never had it? Or you've always had it and you just never understood it? Or are you using that power to uplift others and to be a voice for and be humanitarian and to bring people together, unify your brothers and sisters? Just something to think about. But that being said, I'm staying as focused as I can. I wanna make some good music. I wanna stay on my path, healing, growing, evolving. But another thing, the reason why we had diseases and sicknesses is because we stressed out, because we doing a whole bunch of shit that we're not supposed to be doing. We stressed out. We like animals in the zoo. Animals in the zoo, they're the only animals that are gonna get sick. Not all the times, but when you stressing, you're not gonna be able to get shit done. Even if you making a whole bunch of money in a rap wheel, even if you making a whole bunch of money, that's good. Like I'm not against money. I'm not against you doing you and getting what you deserve. But if you go into a job and just slave in a way, work smarter. Don't work harder, work smarter. If you go into a job continuously slaving away and you not happy and you stressed out, that money does not matter. That money don't bruh. We gotta wake up. We gotta see what the fuck really going on. Understand water, air, oxygen, the trees, fruit, shelter. As human beings, this is our birthright. We are the universe. Everything else is politics. Everything else is materialism. I am the universe. Everything else, politics. Everything else, materialism. Though we can use it, let's not be ruled by it. Though we can use it to serve us, let's use it as a tool, not be ruled by it. So we can elevate. Don't forget that you're a spiritual being. I love myself.